This is how to make the JA MORANT build that can dunk on absolutely everyone, gets every single drill move in this game, and can green with ease. Right here, go with whatever you want. Obviously, position go with point guard, and then for your height, you're gonna want to go with 6'3". I know JA MORANT is 6'2" in real life, and you could go with 6'2" if you wanted to, but I get everything I want on this build at 6'3", so for me, there's no reason to go any lower. And we're also gonna go with a max wingspan. Of course, for a JA MORANT build, this only makes sense. Right away, at 6'3" with a max wingspan, your defense is gonna be better than majority of small guards on this game, and that's simply because way too many people made 6'1" guards with super low wingspan. That way, they could get a really high 3-point rating, and this build right here is going to torch every single one of them. And then for the weight, we're gonna go with 185. So starting things off for the finishing, boom, we're going with a 94 driving dunk. Right after that, you need to come over here and then put the vertical up to an 82. A lot of people only went up to a 93 driving dunk. That way they can get gold posterizer. But at 94, you're able to get elite contact dunks off of 2. The difference between only having pro contact dunks to having one elite contact dunk package is massive. Now, if you went up to a 96 for another elite contact dunk package, your finishing will be a little bit better, but it's not going to be significantly better. And you guys are already seeing from these clips the amount of contact dunks you can get. Literally on offense, the only thing you need to think about is getting by your defender. Once you get past your defender, it's easy. After that, all you have to do is do a skill dunk and then fill the meter all the way up and then just dunk on that guy. And it does not matter what type of build is sitting in the paint, you're gonna be dunking on them. Of course, if it's like a super tall center build, it will be a little bit harder for you to dunk on them. But honestly, if you can time the meter right every single time, you're gonna be dunking on them very consistently. Also, any build shorter than 6'7" cannot get anchor. So if you know you're being guarded by a build that's 6'6" or shorter, you know it's free contact dunks. And not only is it gonna be free contact dunks, but the green window on the meter is going to be so big, it's gonna be so easy. And if you don't know how to time the meter, that's not an issue either. You can still get contacts. On this build, you're also able to get a 95 ball handling rating, giving you every single dribble move in this game, as well as an 83 speed with ball and a 75 pass accuracy. You can't get Hall of Fame handles for dates on this version of the build, but near the end of the video, I'll include a Hall of Fame handles for days version. In my opinion, it's just not quite as good. A 75 pass accuracy is really all you need for a JA MORANT type build. There's quite a few good passing styles out of 75. Now, of course, our playmaking would be absolute trash if we didn't upgrade our physicals. So right here, we're going with an 80 speed, a 90 acceleration, and a 99 stamina, which is going to give us Hall of Fame handles for days. You guys have already been able to kind of see the dribbling on this build so far, but getting that Steve Francis size of escape package, Hall of Fame handles for days, and gold speed booster is so overpowered. You can just speed boost so quickly. Your dribbling is just so good all around. And right now, if you're looking in that top corner, you're only going to see bronze or silver badges because I haven't even gotten all my badges yet. If you guys want the SIGs I'm using, I'm going to put them on the screen right now, but I probably will switch them up a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. The dribbling is cool, but what really completes the offense of this build is the shooting. Right here, you guys see you're able to get an 85 3-point rating, which is all you need. Shooting in this game is honestly way too easy. You can definitely shoot limitless range threes with only a bronze limitless range, especially if you have takeover. Like literally you can green from half court every single time. In fact, it's so easy, I considered making this build with an even lower 3-point rating, but I wanted to get access to the jump shot I'm using on this build, which I'll show you guys in a second. When it comes to shooting on this build, you guys are gonna see I'm taking a lot of catch and shoot shots, and that's really because whenever I am dribbling, I'm trying to go for a rim run. That might sound a little bit cheesy, but you need to play the strengths of your build. I have another build with a 96 3-point rating and only an 80 something driving dunk, so on that build, I'm trying to shoot a 3 every single possession. But getting an 85 3-point rating on this build makes your defender have to play up on you, and they have to play up on you pretty high, or else you're just going to be able to shoot, which makes your rim run very easy to get. I did say I'd give you guys my jump shot. You guys can see it on the screen right now. It's going to be in a jump shot video coming soon, and in that video, I'll explain how to time this jump shot as well, like the cue and stuff, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you know when that video comes out. Now, the last thing we're upgrading is defense. I wanted to make a build that I can play on the 1s, I can play on the 2s, I can play on the 3s, I can play with randoms, literally anything. So we're getting a bit of defense on this build. You guys see 75 perimeter, that gives us this bronze clamps, and then the block we're also going to put up a little bit. I'm not about to sit here and tell you guys the defense on this build is anything crazy, because it's not. But what a lot of people don't understand is the YouTubers that are making builds that have literally 0 defense are literally making those builds so they can play 3v3 with a lockdown in the center every single time. That is the only context when they will use that build. 99% of the community cannot afford to make a build for only one context. They need to be able to use a build that they can use like whenever they want to. After playing on the 2s court a little bit with this build, you definitely can get stops, which is definitely helped by the fact you have max wingspan. But obviously, if you're going up against like a Giannis Antetokounmpo type build, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. All around though, this build is pretty good. And boom, I built a floor spacing slasher, which honestly is a very, very accurate name. Definitely makes a lot of sense. Fortunately, we didn't get shades of JA MORANT, but that's okay. If you did enjoy the video, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.